The second annual Charleston Trucking Expo is rolling back to Chucktown. Join us Saturday, September 16th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Ladson Exchange Park to get the latest info and resources about the industry that keeps the world moving. There will be industry speakers, local vendors, raffle giveaways, CDL scholarships, a truck show, a food truck park, kids zone, and so much more. Bring the whole family. Kids are free. The second annual Charleston Trucking Expo, Saturday, September 16th.
It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, it's showtime. So it's time for me to come on camera. All right, try to get a little sneak peek early. It is time for the Geno Jones Show. Bam! You see the sign behind me. So I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. in Chicago, 3:30 p.m. out on the West Coast, Los Angeles, just Southern California in general. Prayers go out to those who were affected by the tropical storm and the rain, because even though they may not got like a whole lot of rain, but even just some rain, because the terrain, the land in Southern California, you've got like mountains, and you got people live in valleys, and then you got like highways right along like the bottom of like valley of a mountain, and they get mudslides and boulders, all kind of stuff. And definitely let us not forget our brothers and sisters, our fellow Americans, because we're all brothers and sisters, in Hawaii on the island of Maui. They're still recovering. I believe President Biden and the First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden, went out to Maui today. Let's keep them in our prayer. I think the official death count is like somewhere like north of 100. Last I heard it was like 100 and somewhere between 110 and 120, but there's still like I think 800 people unaccounted for. So those horrible wildfires in Maui. So, please subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. You and everybody you know, everybody you like, folks you love, folks you just, we all right. Folks you can't stand. Strangers, folks you hate. Aliens from outer space, tell them all. But CTV simply the best, and I am like right around, I'm less than 40, I think I'm even less than 30 new subscribers away from becoming a YouTube partner. That means I'm about around 30 new subscribers away from getting that YouTube check. Because you just saw one of my local ads, but you'll start seeing YouTube ads. And when you see an ad, just hear bells ringing, cha-ching. Hear that sound of cash registering, because that means the brother's securing that bag. Brother getting paid from YouTube, rightfully so. Because we're creating great content for them. So tell everybody you know, subscribe, screen grab some of the show, share all of the show, like, and binge watch all my back episodes. The longer you watch, the more you watch, and the more people subscribe, the more money I'll get from YouTube. That's so. Continue to support a black-owned business, media company owner. Since Tyler Perry didn't buy BET, you know, come on, somebody, we got to build our media companies. So we got one right here. Shout out to all the black media companies. Not a whole lot of us, but I digress. Speaking of supporting black-owned business, my guest today is a black business owner and a chef, a dynamic chef that's got an incredible story. I can't wait to bring my guest on. But let me shout out, since I'm shouting out, let me shout out to a brother named Noan Lyles. Now, he might not be a household name yet, but he probably will be soon. I'm going to blow him up, and this other sister who's already kind of like a household name. Noan Lyles is an American sprinter. So the World Track and Field Championships, like a prelude to the Olympics, which is going to be next summer in Paris. So this is like the biggest competition for track and field of the year. And it's usually in Europe. It was in Budapest, Hungary. So yesterday, that will be Sunday. I'm coming to you live Monday. So we got 2 American winners. So, however, on Sunday, yesterday, my man Noan Lyles won the gold medal in the 100 100 meters, the 100, like, used to be a 100-yard dash. So it's not like the 100-meter dash, the one that Usain Bolt from Jamaica dominated for like ever, for a long time. Because Carl Lewis, shout out to American sprinters, Carl Lewis dominated, and then Usain Bolt just came. It was like, damn, where did this brother come from? So Jamaica, that's where he came from. So this year, the fastest man on the planet is a brother from America named Noah Lyles. So he won the gold medal. You hear what I'm saying? He won the gold medal in the 100 meters event. 9.83 seconds. So 100. So roughly. So all you football fans, it's easy to figure out. Like, how far is 100 meters? It's like 110 yards, basically. There you go. So we used to run that. How many cars is that? That's about maybe 4. Yeah, but no, a little more than that. So 110 yards, all right? From the back of one end zone to the back of the other end zone, that's 100 meters. There you go. And he ran that in less than 10 seconds. So amazing. And today, the women's 100-meter finals, the 100-meter finals were today in Budapest, Hungary, and the world championship went to another American sister that's been making some noise in track and field, a sister named Sha'Carri Richardson. She is doing her thing. So she came on the scene a couple years ago, was beating a whole bunch of folks. She was hurt last year. She didn't get a chance to go to the World Championships, and it was this whole thing about she wasn't allowed to compete because her sample, they test you for like all kind of drugs, and I guess marijuana showed up in one of her tests. And so sister got a lot of shade and a lot of hate, young sister. But she did her thing. So she beat the reigning world and the Olympic champion. So the reigning world champion, I know the reigning Olympic champion, I think 2-time Olympic champion, was it Sherry Ann Frazier, I believe it's Sherry, I think it's Sherry Ann, yeah, Sherry Ann Frazier. And then this other Jamaican sister, Sha'Carri Jackson. So shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson. So she won the gold medal in the 100-meter dash, or the 100-meter event. The finals were today over in Europe, over in Hungary, and she ran that in under 11 seconds. As a matter of fact, I think she was with 10-something. She won. I forgot the exact time, but it was under 11 seconds. So shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson. She did her thing. Shout out to Noah Lyles. So the fastest people on the planet from right here in America. Some brothers and sisters repping so we can take our rightful place. Because, we used to dominate, especially the sprints, the 100 meters, 200 meters. And the Jamaicans, man, they've been doing their thing since Usain Bolt and Sherry Ann Frazier. They've been down. I had to give them their props, Black people magic, but it was the brothers and sisters on the Jamaican islands. But now we are reclaiming our rightful throne, so now we got to handle our business next summer over in Paris. Noah Lyles, keep your eye out. And there's some other brothers we got that's up and coming track stars. So it looks like USA track and field, especially in the sprint events, we're more than back. We're winning. And Sha'Carri Richardson, it's her time. And I saw her comment after the show. So Sha'Carri, I'm proud of you. Always bet on yourself. Always believe in yourself. And I love what you had to say. Basically, she said, the world will love you. The world's with you, then the world's against you. So she's learned a lot. So whoever you have surrounding you, keep your circle tight. And whatever team you got around you, professionally and personally, keep that team with you. Because whoever you got around you, they're doing you real good. They're doing you some good. So congratulations, young sister. I'm proud of you. Congratulations to Noah Lyles. I'm proud of you too, brother. Let's keep making things happen. Today, first day of school all around the country. First day of school here in the Charleston, South Carolina metro for Berkeley County College of Charleston. Their first day, major college here in Charleston, South Carolina, the College of Charleston. Also, Dorchester District 2, Dorchester County, District 2 and 4, first day of school today. Charleston County, which is the largest county for public schools here in the metro, their first day of school is on Wednesday. Shout out Chicago, because back in the day we would always start school like the day after the day after, or the day after Labor Day. But now, man, today was the first day of school for Chicago public schools. Shout out to all the teachers, all the principals, school administrators, school staff, school bus drivers, and Mayor Brandon Johnson of Chicago. You guys have a great school year. I know we're going to have a great school year here. I have a program recognizing young people for their academic excellence on my radio show, and I'm going to start incorporating it here on my TV show, Geno's Academic All-Stars, recognizing kids for doing well in school, A average, or A average in perfect attendance. I recognize you for just doing, putting in that work, as they say, in the classroom, being the best version of yourself. So I'm so proud of my young people. I've been doing it for nearly 20 years now, so I'm excited about that. Happy birthday today, August 21st. The sister that brought you the song, Milkshake, dun, 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 dun. I can't remember all the lyrics. So the guy put a milkshake, got my milkshake, Miss Khalees, celebrating her birthday. She is 44 today. She was the legendary rapper, my man Nas. They were married, so that's her ex. I believe her and Nas have a son together, and I think she remarried again, and she got involved in a relationship, and I think there was whoever that guy was, I think it was a tragic death or something like that. Anyway, happy birthday, Khalees. Happy 44th birthday. Happy birthday to Miss Loretta Divine, one of my favorite actresses. She's been in so many movies. She was in Waiting to Exhale. In that movie, my man, Gregory Hines, legendary tap dancer. Then he became an actor and then did a duet with Luther. That was his, that was her man. They booed up. Loretta Divine, Waiting to Exhale, The Preacher's Wife. She was in Hoodlum, Woman, Thou Art Loosed, for Color Girls. So many movies. For a time, she was on the TV show Grey's Anatomy. Happy 74th birthday to Loretta Divine. Speaking of Jamaican sprinters, I just talked about this brother earlier. Usain Bolt turned 37 today. Mr. Lightning Bolt, 8-time Olympic gold medalist. 100 meter, 200 meters. He still holds the world record in the 100 meters. 9.58 seconds. Man, that's fast. I was actually that fast at one time. I didn't compete. I digress. I was real fast. I used to go out, sandbag. I would go out and race people in the parking lot at parties and win money. Barefoot or in dress shoes. I'd beat them in dress shoes and they get mad. Man, let me take off my shoes. Okay, take off your shoes. We'll run barefoot, just our socks on or whatever. Take your socks off and I still beat your ass, and I did. A lot of times. So anyway, Usain Bolt, congratulations on an incredible career. And happy birthday. Happy 37th birthday today, doing his thing. Also, he's got the world record in the 200 meters. But I think my man Noah Lyles is going to get you there, Usain Bolt. His brother Noah Lyles, who also won the 100-meter dash in the World Championships. I think he's going to get that 1919. That's a fast-ass time, though. Because Michael Johnson, an American, had the record, and then Usain Bolt hit 19. So he ran a 19:30. That's under 20 seconds. So 200. So if 100 meters is like 110 yards, that's like from one end zone to the back of the other end zone, from the back of one end zone to the other end zone. 200 meters, it's like 2 football fields. So that would be like running all the way down to the end of the end zone and back. That's 200 meters, but they do it in a circle. But Noah Lyles, Usain Bolt, he's coming for that 1919 partner. I believe it was 19. Was it 1919? Yeah, 19.19 seconds. Also, a great athlete. Happy heavenly birthday to Wilt Chamberlain, the man who scored 100 points in an NBA game and said that he scored in life in terms of sexual partners with over 20,000 women. Damn. Okay, some folks say that's just nasty. I say, gee, no wonder the brother ain't alive. He got tired. He died in 1999. He was what was like 60 something. So he's born in 1936. So happy heavenly birthday to Will Chamberlain. Let me bring my guest on. I'm wasting enough time. Might waste time. My guest is the owner and chef of Taters Sea and Soul right here in the Charleston, South Carolina metro, the home of Taters fried crab. She's going to tell you about that and so much more. She is the culinary visionary of Chef Taters Sea and Soul. Ladies and gentlemen, let me bring her on camera right now. Bam! There she is.
Hey,
Chef Tater Coaxum, welcome to the show. Hello, Chef Tater. How are you?
I'm great, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. I'm excited. We got a chance to meet a couple weekends ago, I should say. I was going to say it was week, but it was a weekend anyway. And I was happy that we met and you introduced yourself and you told me that you were doing your thing. So I am excited because I'm all about supporting black-owned businesses. So I'm excited to bring you on the show to talk about your restaurant, Taters Sea and Soul. So you can tell us your story about how you became a chef and your inspiration, and then we'll talk about these fried crabs and just your general culinary vision.
Yeah, so great. First of all, I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you so much for bringing me on the show. So the backstory is I'm from Red Top, grew up in Red Top.
Now, for those who may not be here, who are watching all over the country, or maybe know Lyles and Sha'Carri Richardson over there in Budapest, Hungary, after they won their gold medal, might be watching. So let everybody know, in relationship to Charleston, South Carolina, where Red Top is.
Yeah, so Red Top is in the Charleston area. It's right outside of Johns Island. It's a small community of Black folk, a very loving community, the kind where everybody say, hey, when you're passing by in the car. Everybody just, your arm get tired when you're riding down the street. So I grew up there watching my grandma just really showcase food and fellowship and how that just brought people together through love. And when I graduated high school and I had to decide what I was going to do with my life, I figured out that I wanted to do the same thing. I wanted to bring people together through love, food, and fellowship. And umpteen years later, we got Taters Sea and Soul doing that exact same thing. And I'm so grateful and honored and blessed to even have seen the vision through.
So how much of your grandmother's inspiration is influenced? I'm sure a lot in terms of like your menu, some of your special dishes and specialty items in your restaurant. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it's beyond my grandma. My mom is definitely another key factor. My aunt, and it's really very important to me that I pay homage to them first of all, and give them their flowers as well. But they definitely showed me the way. They showed me love. They showed me exactly how to do it, what to do, and I'm grateful for that.
So what was your journey like? Share if you can a little bit. Just give us a little headline version, Cliff Notes version of the journey from when you in high school. You said, "Okay, what am I going to do with my life?" Bam! I want to be a chef. So what was that journey like to then to now having your own restaurant and that journey, being a black-owned business, the challenges that we as African Americans face? I'm sure there was some lessons that you learned that maybe you don't mind sharing with some other folks who are watching. Say, you know what? I want to open up my own business. Maybe I want to become a chef, open up a restaurant, or maybe I'm just inspired by hearing Chef Tater's story, and that's going to inspire me to pursue my passion and be the best version of myself. So share that journey. What was that journey like?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So I graduated in 2010 from high school. I had to make the decision. So I went to culinary school for about 2 years, and I got discouraged along the way. And so I did a pivot in my life. I joined the Army. I served 4 years, combat veteran in Afghanistan. I came back home, and then once again, I'm like, this ain't for me, Lord. This ain't for me.
Well, first, let me
So
just jump in. Let me just jump in and say thank you. And we want to thank you and salute your service and your sacrifice. I didn't know you were a veteran. Okay.
yeah, thank you. So after I got out, right before I got out, I saw myself owning a food truck, and I didn't know how. I didn't know, I didn't finish culinary school. I didn't, have the skill sets to jump right into it. And I'm a patient person. I've learned to be patient. So I went back to culinary school. Went to Trident Tech. I saw it through. I graduated. I worked from downtown Charleston all the way to Ravenel Seafood. So after that, I opened up my own private chef and catering company. And I did that for about 2 years after I graduated. And the opportunity came for me to run the restaurant inside of the Ghost Kitchen on Dorchester Road. And I thought about it for a while. I dragged my foot a little bit because, self-doubt comes in. No matter how equipped you are, self-doubt will take over and pollute your mind sometimes. So I had to get over that, and I just went for it. So June 1st, hell and high water, I trucked on down to the Ghost Kitchen, and I opened up Tater Sea and Soul, and everybody showed me so much love. People that have seen my journey from selling food outside my house throughout the years to just being a food dealer is what I used to call myself, all the way to really, standing up in my own right and saying, I'm a chef. I'm not a food dealer. I'm a chef. So I walked into that, and here it is. I own one of the baddest, the coldest seafood restaurants here in Charleston, South Carolina. And here it is. I'm on the Geno show.
I love it. So I'm going to let you I love the confidence because, listen, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody will. And I always tell people, nobody can beat you being the best version of yourself. And always bet on yourself. Now, obviously with the confidence that you've got to have the work ethic and you got to put in the work. I mean, you're a chef, you're in the lab, you're in the kitchen. Meal might not come out. Everybody else may say, oh, man, this tastes great, Chef Tater. But you may be like, okay, the sun wasn't right. You always, I'm sure, constantly trying to improve and master your craft, and we can always learn. You never reach a stage where when you stop learning, you stop living. I really believe in that. When you stop living, you think, all right, I made it. I don't have to learn nothing else. That's dangerous because when you stop learning, you're gonna stop living. So, but before you tell us what makes Tater Sea and Soul like the best and the baddest, what was the one lesson, and what was the most important lesson that you learned that you would share with someone who may be looking to go down that path and open up their own restaurant or whatever, and maybe not even as a chef, but just in business in general? What was, for you, the most important lesson you learned?
I think definitely a couple lessons. The first one was for sure taking myself serious. Take yourself serious, because nobody else is going to take you as serious as you take yourself. So you're playing around with your gifts, and you're wondering why people playing around with you. So
that part.
Yeah.
You should trademark. Say that again. You need to trademark that one. That could wind up on a T-shirt. I'm just saying. I love that. Say that, please. Say that again.
Yeah, you wonder why you play around with your gifts, and you play around with yourself as though you're not worth a certain caliber, and you don't have certain standards instilled in yourself, and you wonder why people play around with you. And once I really stepped back and taking L after L and getting frustrated because you can't do the same thing and expect different results. Once I got that lesson down pat, because I was tired of failing,
But you know what, Chef Tater, let me say something.
Yeah.
I do a lot of motivational speaking, and what you deemed as L's, those L's, you know what those L's really stood for?
Lessons.
Bam, there you go. Because see, a lot of times when we say, oh, I took that L, they look at it as losing. No, you didn't lose.
Yeah.
It was a lesson. The only time you lose, if that you don't learn from that lesson, if you just quit, then you lost. But when you learn, you get in the lab like you did, and you keep
Oh
going.
yeah.
That's so important. Yes.
For sure, for sure. I think another one was for me, definitely realizing it's okay. It's okay. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you're going through, it's okay. It's gonna be all right, you know? And just because mental health is real. Mental wellness and mental awareness is so real, and taking care of that. Being a veteran, I had to learn that, it's okay to say, I need help,
Yeah.
you
Thank
know?
God for that, man. Say that, Chef
Oh yeah.
Tater. And in our community, unfortunately, first of all, just all the trauma, epigenetic trauma, the trauma that's been passed down for
Yeah.
generations, like through our DNA, which there's science
Yeah.
behind that. So this is not something I'm making up. Folks, you can Google epigenetic trauma, DNA that's passed down. As a matter of fact, there were studies, there were some Jewish doctors and scientists that did studies where they were able to quantify scientifically the trauma that was passed down to like the great grandchildren of Holocaust survivors or victims. So just imagine the 403 years of trauma that our ancestors. So we carrying a whole
Right.
we carrying a whole lot of stuff from a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah, inevitably, definitely. But just admitting that is a part of the journey. And one thing I've also learned is it is the journey. It's not the end of the race. Once you reach the end, it's over. So it's about enjoying it. So it's definitely about enjoying it. I've enjoyed every up, every down, every lesson, every frustrated night when I leave the kitchen, every night where I'm like, oh yeah, I enjoy everything about it. And I cherish those moments.
So tell us what makes it so special outside of the fact that you're the chef there and the menu is fabulous. Go ahead and give us a little more insight.
Yeah, so what makes Tater C and Soul so special is, number one, like I said, it is from the time you walk in the door, my grandmother might as well, and my mother might as well be in the kitchen from the hospitality and the customer service that we render. It's love. We treat everybody like family, and that's just before you get the food. So automatically that's already enough for some people. But we take our time with our food. It's locally sourced the best we can. We have amazing vendors. We partner with Willie's Roadside Market at Boone Hall Farms, as well as Marvin Seafood, and they provide us with some of the best ingredients to work with. And we do the best to take care of those ingredients and give it to the people in the purest form.
I love it. So now on your Instagram page, it says the home of Tater's fried crab. So,
Oh yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that, and some of your other more popular items, and maybe some of the little sleeper items that maybe folks may not think about when they get in there, but it's like, man, what's this? Let me try that.
Right. So one day I'm sleeping in bed and I wake up and I said, you know what? I'm gonna do some fried crabs. And me, I'm a type of person where I take pride in everything that I do. So if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna give it 110%. So I went and I made some fried crabs on James Island that time at I forget the name of where I was selling fried crabs at, and it was a hit. And I knew instantly this is it. So when I created Tater C and Soul, it was definitely we had to make it about the fried crabs. And then there's different variations that we have. We have stuffed fried crabs as well. So what we do is we take crab and shrimp stuffing, and that middle cavity of the crab, we stuff that with the stuffing, batter it up, baptize it in the oil 3 times.
Okay.
And then we pull it out, we put it in the box, and we dress it up and make it look real pretty and send it to the customer. And it's paired with one of the most amazing sauces, our scratch-made Geechee sauce that pairs well with any seafood. Honestly, I put it on everything. Another amazing item we have is our seafood fritters. And honestly, it might be our most slept on item, but people are getting hip and realizing that it melts. Seafood can melt in your mouth. So that's that. So that's how we do that. We have sweet chili shrimp. We do things from seasonal. We have a seasonal menu. So right now we're showcasing okra. We pay homage to that and how it's historical with okra. We do okra soup, seafood okra soup. Sometimes we pull out okra curly rice. One of our very special menu items is our low country egg rolls, which is a because I'm a chef, so I got to be extra with everything, right? Uh, so we take a classical low country boil, crab, shrimp, potato, corn, sausage, and we put all that in an egg roll. We roll it up, right? Deep fry it, baptize it 3 times.
I love it. Say baptize
Yeah.
in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy.
Yeah. And then we pair that with our geechee sauce, and that's always a hit. And by the way, that will be available on the menu this week as well. Specialty item. It's not always on the menu, but when it is, it's always by abundance. A few other items. We have the Chef Tater seafood platter, which is garlic shrimp, fried flounder, and red rice and mac and cheese, a classical plate in Charleston. We also have daily chef specials that feature whatever Chef Tater's feeling like on that day.
Okay.
It's always close to home. It's always paying homage to the culture here in the Low Country. And if you haven't tried it, you got to try it, Geno.
Okay. Now, I got to confess, Chef, my mother and my baby sisters watching, they'll tell you, child, he is a fried, well, catfish. Now, I don't necessarily do the fry. I don't fry it at home. I bake it, but it looks like it's fried because I batter it and I just put it in the oven. I put some basil, some ginger, and some, let me see, turmeric. So I got to, keep it healthy like that. And then go ahead.
All right, Geno.
Yeah, just maybe just a little Loretta just on one side. It's easy on the salt. Blood pressure is great, but want to keep it that way. So we got the basil and the ginger and the turmeric, and man, I can either batter it with the yellow cornmeal and put it in the oven. You would swear it was fried, but it's like it doesn't have, because it's not cooked in grease. So it doesn't have that kind of like heavy taste. When you cook stuff in grease, sometimes it's a little heavier. Or I'll just bake it without, the batter and just put it in the oven. So if you ever put some, because you got this fried crab thing. So I'm thinking if you ever get like some fried catfish, you ever get a twist, since you say it's how you feel. So if you get that feeling one day, holler at your man and we'll definitely.
Say less.
Now, my queen, she is a global foodie. So it's like, that means the menu, she would be like, oh yeah, this is right up her alley. Really, everybody else, my mother's watching, my sister is a global foodie and a fine diner. She's like the expert on fine dining. So if I get them to come this way, we got to bring it by the spot. So let everybody know where you're located, your hours. So if someone is watching in another city, do you have any items that do you like ship to folks in other cities yet, or are you building up to that? Just give us some info.
Yeah. So we are located inside of the Ghost Kitchen. You can Google Ghost Kitchen, or you can Google Tater C and Soul, and it'll send you right there. Our hours are Thursday through Saturday, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m., and on Sunday, 3 to 7 p.m.
Or
right
people
now,
are coming, because we get a lot of tourists. So those coming from out of town always, now, this is really a popular city and a location. So is there an exact address that they could type into their little Waze navigation or Apple Maps or Google Maps or whatever they got?
Right. So it's 3555 Dorchester Road, North Charleston, South Carolina. And look for the Ghost Kitchen. The GPS is going to send you to the Ritz Bar and Grill. We are not located inside the Ritz. We are inside the Ghost Kitchen.
Okay. There you go. And what are your hours?
Yeah, so it's Thursday through Saturday, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Our system shuts off about 6:45. And then we operate on Sunday from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. as well.
Okay, cool. So people can go online, give them the information. I know if they can follow you. Let everybody know all your social media platforms where they can follow you. And you have there's a website for the restaurant. So let everybody know that they can check out the menu for themselves. So they come this way, they can be like, okay, let's see what Chef Tater's feeling like today. We're in town for the weekend or whatever, vacationing for the week. Stop by here and get some of this fried crab.
So you can find us on Facebook, You can find us on Instagram and TikTok, and it's all at tatersseeandsoul.com. Make sure you put the S after tater and seeandsoul.com. Also, you asked me about if we do shipping for out of town.
Yes.
So we're working right now on bottling up our infamous Geechee sauce, and we have a couple other sauces and seasonings that we're preparing to launch. So be on the lookout for that. But we also partner with, because I know you mentioned the health factor, right?
Yes.
We partner with a amazing company, Jams Juice Company, which is a cold pressed juice company, 100% fruit. And you can check out their website as well and their social media at jamsjuiceco.com. Amazing product, always seasonal, always fresh. And my favorite one is the pineapple ginger. Geno, you got to try that one out yourself.
So you said jams, plural, juice, cold, C-O-L-D?
C-O, cold.
Oh, cold. Jams, juice, cold, like short for company.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
.com?
Yep.
Okay, well, have to check it out. So, you know, what juice were you telling me I got to check out? What do they have?
That pineapple ginger. That one really works.
See, I love the ginger. Me and the pineapple. If they got what other ginger little combination do they have? You know?
See, that's the thing. So you can hit up the owner and you can tell her, Sidani Coaxum, what you're going for, and she'll curate something for you. Call it the Geno juice.
Yes, call it. I love that. There you go. Great minds think alike. So I would say hook up, do some cherry. I like the cherry flavor with the ginger. That's me. Cherry.
Doing there.
Yeah, back in the day it was cherry Kool-Aid, but we ain't doing that. So now it would be cherry and ginger. Yeah, maybe a little combination. And with juices, because a lot of times people still have to be careful because even though it's natural sugar, you want to be careful with the sugar intake, but you can't beat natural. And then with that ginger, that ginger just seems like it's great for your immune system. I swear by the ginger. I don't mess around.
No, yeah, absolutely.
I don't cook anything if I'm, and I don't cook that much. I can hear the mayor saying, "Well, you don't really cook. What you cooking? Catfish and chicken wings." But if I'm cooking it for me, it's gonna be some ginger and some turmeric involved. So
I feel you on that though.
Well, listen, Chef Tater, thank you. We're looking forward to coming by and seeing you. We'll let you know ahead of time. Once again, let everybody know where they can follow you. And phone number too. People who are going to be coming in town, maybe for the weekend or whatever, where they can contact you and follow you again on social media.
So in order to reach me, it's 843-994, or is it 996? Hold on. It's a new business number. Give me a second. So the hours of operation are Thursday through Saturday, 1 to 7, and Sunday, 3 to 7. You can catch us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Taters, Taters, seeandsoul.com. And the phone number is 843-996-2364. You can call me, and that's a direct line to me. I'm going to greet you with love, and we're going to get you what you need.
I love it. And they can go to the website, right? And the phone number's on it.
Tatersseeandsoul.com. Tatersseeandsoul.com.
I got you. I got
you can
Chef
Google
Tater.
it. Yeah.
Thank you. Listen, may God continue to bless and have favor on you and your business. Looking forward to having you back on the show. Looking forward to having you. Love to have you as a sponsor. So we can talk about all that, because I love promoting black-owned businesses. And we as black-owned business owners got to support each other. And I knew she was about to time out. I was trying to get all that in there, so I did. So thank you, Chef Tater Coaxum, Coaxum, Tater Sea and Soul. So if you come to visit, you want to check her out and support her business. All right, thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you, and especially you. I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Speaking of live, shout out to everybody watching me live. My baby sister, hey, big brother, first day of school. Baby girl, I was going to call you anyway. Hope you had a great first day in Chicago Public Schools. First day today. Shout out to all those who had first day of schools today, including here. Berkeley County, first day of school. Dorchester districts 2 and 4. Those are part of the Charleston metro area counties. The main county, Charleston County, first day of school is going to be on Wednesday. The College of Charleston's first day of school was also today. So shout out to everybody, all the teachers, school staff, administrators, school bus drivers, principals, and most important, the students, because it's all about the young people. Yes, it is. Shout out to Mr. Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show, CEO of Designer Cuts in Goose Creek, South Carolina, which is really part of the Charleston, South Carolina metro. You can check out Mr. Markel Bailey, the CEO of Designer Cuts. Check him out on Instagram so you can see his work. He's amazing. You see, got a brother fresh lineup. Bam! Yeah, I saw it from Friday. So check him out. KLB Cutting Up. KELBECUTTINUP. KELBECUTTINUP. Allie Jones is the drip director, the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show, along with Mr. Bruce Gage. Allie Jones, fashion designer, future superstar fashion designer and supermodel who she killed the runway, set the runway on fire. Fashion show in Chicago over the weekend. She is doing her thing, and a fashion design major, a senior fashion designer at Columbia College, Chicago. Check out her LX.NCL collection. So she came up with a special summer collection of crocheted gear, or as the kids say, crochet drip, crocheted fashions, crocheted handbags. Ladies, you'll love them. Fellas, if you love a handbag, she got you. But it doesn't matter. They're for whoever wants to get them. These crocheted handbags are amazing. She has crocheted swimsuits, 2-piece, 1-piece, crocheted leggings, crocheted tops, crocheted little beanies, little scullies. She made her dad one for his birthday. So you can check it out as part of a special summer collection. She's going to be doing more crocheted items in fall. And that'll be a whole different weight of material. I didn't know that you could have crocheted items for the summer, spring and summer. Who would have thought of a crocheted 2-piece swimsuit? You can check it out on her Instagram page, LX.NCL. Underscore is that little dash at the bottom at the end. All right. L like Lexi, X like extra, dot N like Nanette, C like Charlie, L like Lexi, underscore the dash below. Check out her LX.NCL collection. And Mr. Bruce Gage on Instagram, his signature line, the Mario Uomo collection, the Flyball collection, and so much more. Check him out on Instagram, Miglio di Mario Uomo, MIGLIODIMARIOUOMO, MIGLIODIMARIOUOMO. Have a great rest of your Monday evening, afternoon, morning, if you're watching me live, and if you're not, whenever you're watching me, thank you, and have a great day, afternoon, evening, whenever. The next live edition of the Geno Jones Show is going to be Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for watching, everybody. Man, be blessed. Pray for peace. I love you. I'm out of here. I'll holler.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.
The second annual Charleston Trucking Expo is rolling back to Chucktown. Join us Saturday, September 16th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Ladson Exchange Park to get the latest info and resources about the industry that keeps the world moving. There will be industry speakers, local vendors, raffle giveaways, CDL scholarships, a truck show, a food truck park, kids zone, and so much more. Bring the whole family. Kids are free. The second annual Charleston Trucking Expo, Saturday, September 16th.